right, here we go with yet another edition of the Midwest Slice of Life. We're here at the Hungry Moose. I'm hungry. I'm not a moose, but I'm close. I'm Marty Moose from the National Lampoon Vacation, and we will be back at you with this week's Tenderloin in exactly 3, 2, and... one. Here we are back at the Midwest Slice of Life apartment, kitchen, tasting area, whatever you want to call it. Got all my books behind me. I'm your host, as always, Marty. There's Danny behind the camera. Say hi to everybody, Danny.
Hi, everybody. Man, Marty, it's starting to feel like home here.
Yeah, it really does. It's nice in here. We got yet another Tenderloin from the Tenderloin Tour to sample. This one is from the Hungry Moose. I take a little look. We've marked these. The Hungry Moose actually started out as a diner on Farmington Road. It's one of the first places I did a blog from on my Meanwhile Back in Peoria blog. It was on Farmington Road for a long time. It's a tiny little diner. They great food. Now they've moved to Sterling Avenue. They're across from a little shopping complex on Sterling, down the street from the mall. Probably everybody here in Peoria knows where it is. But it's a Hungry Moose Diner. We're going to take it out of here. Well, they didn't give us any condiments, which... that always will cost you a point or two. But let me open it up here, see what we have. Now this is well, this is kind of strange because again, this happened on another episode. The little, kind of a little breakage in the tenderloin there, but it's not giant, which is kind of the way I like them. They didn't give us any condiments. There is pickles. We can show it here.
Oh.
There's pickles and onion on there, which seems to be a standard thing that they put on top of a tenderloin. You know, it's funny that we're doing this because I haven't had a tenderloin in years before we started doing this. And now I'm having a lot. This, like I say, this is closer to the way that I like them. I don't like the giant size tenderloins that a lot of places have, kind of for a gimmick type thing. Let me put a little mustard on it since they didn't give us any. Put the bun back on, and we will try a little bite of this. Put the lower bun here. This thing is a little complicated because of this thing hanging off. I'll take that off of there. A bunch of the onions fell off. Now this has really good flavor. It's not really a thick tenderloin. But I'll tell you what, I really do like it. It's thin, but it's really tasty.
It's got a good color to it.
Yeah, it does. Let me set this down, have a little swig of beer here. Cheers to everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll try one more bite of this. Bun Bakery Fresh, which I really like. This was a strange one because I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do. I usually like my tenderloins really thick, but this is really thin and tender, good taste to it, nice and crispy. I'm going to give it, the Hungry Moose, we'll give it an 8.1. Good rating, highly recommended. Hungry Moose is known for the breakfast too. They serve breakfast all day and night. There's live music on the weekends. Just a fun spot on Sterling Avenue. Hungry Moose, Tenderloin, recommended. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. We will see you next week on the Midwest Slice of Life.